We at Hogwarts? This Hogwarts? We at Hogwarts? This is where we at?
Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Okay, cool.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now,
got me drip?
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me. Of course, sir. Thank you.
Big professor.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Uh-huh. What the hell? They got some beef or something? Or he looking at him
Phineas,
like, bro, why you late?
Jealous. Black. Prepare yourself to meet
they got beef.
the headmaster.
He about to be like, what off? He'll be like, why are you late?
Nice of you to join us.
Yeah.
The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Okay.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Okay, bet.
I'll be in touch.
All right, Professor. Oh, hell, I see. Look at Slytherin just chilling out with each other. That's crazy. Big.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be
Professor
sorted.
Weasley, yes, it's me.
Welcome.
The
You're
drippiest.
just in time.
Down
Have a seat.
throw. Alright. Okay.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Can't wait to explore, can't wait to start classes.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well.
Okay.
Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must.
Okay.
Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Yeah. If you haven't, before you play this game, go onto the app that picks that sorts your, how can I say, sorts your house out for you. So basically it'll ask you certain questions, and then it will determine from them questions, it'll be like, all right, you belong to this house. And yeah, whenever I did that, it was like Gryffindor. I was like, Gryffindor? I think I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm like, but at the same time I was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna fight it for real. I was not gonna fight it for real. If you want me to be a Gryffindor, I'll be a Gryffindor.
Better be Gryffindor!
I'll be Gryffindor, it don't matter.
Oh, and one
I forgot
more
what my
thing.
homie got, but he got something
Due
else.
to the unfortunate
I don't think he
injury
got
on the
Gryffindor.
pitch
I
in
think he
last
got
spring's
something
final,
else.
this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Oh, damn. Quidditch? No Quidditch?
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures.
But
I'm sure you will have plenty to do before
if they got
classes
those
begin
choices,
tomorrow.
that mean they got my wand. If they got my
I
wand, then
said,
hey, I'm about to
sure
turn
you will
up.
have plenty to
I'm
do
literally about to
before
turn
classes
up
begin
if I get
tomorrow.
my wand. If I get the wand from the from the app, well, not the app, but from the website.
It's lovely
That,
to meet you.
man, just wait.
Professor Weasley,
My
would you
bad
be
for
so
talking
kind as
over
to show our new
talking
student to
over
their
the
common
cutscenes,
room?
but
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Miss Weasley.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Okay. I'm trying to show you. Let me stop.
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor.
I am a Gryffindor.
Oh,
Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
that's a password.
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
What the hell?
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you.
Oh, that's a whole tunnel.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
That's a
You're
tunnel.
welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Yes, ma'am. It's a tunnel. What the fuck? They got me in a tunnel? Place look fire though.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Oh shit, ain't nobody in my. Who the hell? Oh, yeah, I'm introducing myself to her first. So that she kind of cool. Hell, she doing though?
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
Who is she?
Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
You climb?
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It wasn't nothing I couldn't hit. True.
It is true. But we handled it very well.
Facts.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness. Anyway,
you know?
you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts,
y'all
for that
boys
matter.
lame over here. Y'all ain't no Hufflepuff.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive
Anything
via
else?
train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Noted.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
Hey,
It's
why
something
my
I've
fit
always
kind of
done
dusty, bro?
since I was little.
Anybody else seeing
My
that?
mother once
My
found me
fit
on
kind
the
of
roof when
dusty,
I
or
was
is it just
5.
me?
Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Okay.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm
it
sure I'll
was
be
nice to
seeing you
meet you,
around,
Nellie.
either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Peace. Hey, yo! She on her Assassin's Creed! Yeah, I can't mess with her. I can eat an apple? Alright. Alright.
It'll be the next butterbeer.
I guess this is...
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
Brewed it yourself. What you making that of, dog?
Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you.
Weasley?
I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to
My man
Professor
got a lazy
Weasley?
eye, or am I
I am.
tripping?
She's my aunt.
Maybe it's just the way it's glistening. Glistening off his face.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Bet.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
I ain't gonna remember that name, but I'm gonna call you Weasley, though.
You miserable rat! Your sister has been at St. Mungo's for 3 days, and she's still vomiting slugs. If you ever put your
Hey, who talking shit?
me again, mark my words,
Oh.
you will lose that wand.
Damn, he getting fussed out. Couldn't be me. Need me some peanuts by the way. Do the dash on these niggas.
Wait, that's not right. I really thought I had it.
Who this?
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh!
Hey,
Oh,
calm
hello
down.
there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening.
man just
Made
scratched
it in
his
by the
head
skin
with
of your
that one.
teeth. Is it true
am I
that you're
tripping?
Professor Fig's
Is he
protege?
smelling it? Oh, man.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
True.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Your casting needs work. Perhaps you just need a bit
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
True.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Okay.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Okay, go get her.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor.
Appreciate it. But I
Professor
gotta go.
Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Hey, bet it up.
Already.
Hold up. I can put some tunes on. Dash trying to put me to sleep. Yeah. Let me get up out of here.
Good morning.
Oh, shit.
I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Okay.
Here you are.
What is this?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I'm in front of you. What you talking about? You gotta keep up.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about.
Is this hitting on somebody? Bro, you don't get that ox up off you?
Cast Revelio on it and...
Revelio.
What the hell? Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Gotcha.
Revelio.
What if I just Revelio right here? Oh, it's a cat. Hey. Alright, Garfield.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Hey, Professor!
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained.
Okay.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay. 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 Burn some sage. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm running through. I'm booking it.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something
Revelio.
that solves the mystery.
I had to try. Let's start the quest. Everybody up in here.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Oh, my sister.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Let me stop.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
She got that nice complexion, though.
Shall we
Damn.
begin?
Look at me.
Welcome
I got
to
that
year
dark-ass
5 of
complexion.
charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your
Black
education
Knight.
on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
Huh?
Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
I don't know nothing about that, man.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Nobody laughing at
Do
that.
you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. Alright. How we doing?
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are
On
a
him.
swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but
Look at me,
remember,
I'm black. Look at me.
potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it.
I'm just looking at my dude's
might just
complexion.
rival
I'm like,
Miss
God,
O'Reilly
look
here.
at, he look just like me in
Very
skin
good,
tone.
everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay. Was that class? Oh, I was about to say. I was like, damn, that class was light.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
What are you doing? Hey, what we doing? Oh, hell.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Huh? What are you talking about right now? What I gotta do? I gotta
Very
get the
simply,
most points.
cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Okay.
Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Accio, this is to pull the sphere. Excellent. Stay focused.
I don't know. How was I supposed to? How do I stop it though? How do I stop it? How do I?
Very good.
Okay.
That's it.
Stay right there. Let me retry. I should get bonus points
Very
for
good.
getting on the go.
Points
bro.
to
Come on.
Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
I just practice, bro.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
Okay.
Clear?
I'm about to dust her.
Yes, sir.
Hold up. Now that I know how to play. Oh, she go first? Okay, good. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Watch that. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Look at that.
Excellent control there.
Look at that, baby. Let me move out the way if I give her extra points by knocking her ball over. Let me get that. Right there.
Quite
Let's
impressive.
go! I'm him! Oh, she just cheated. Look. Wait. I could fuck her
That is
over.
how
Hold
it's
up.
done.
I could fuck her over right now. Come here. Oh, yeah.
Perfect score.
She lucky.
Remarkable.
She lucky. You know, I'm him. I'm him. I'm darling, bro. I'm him. Come on, stop playing with me. I am
Let
him.
us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, he wanna play me? The teacher wanna play me? Oh, hell
I
nah,
think
this
we are
nigga
well
cheating.
past interesting at this point.
He cheating, bro.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Very
Nah,
good.
watch this. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. No. Fuck.
Not to worry.
Damn it! Damn it! If her ball get knocked off, I'm good. I literally had that shit too. That shit crazy. Oh yeah, she just cheated. Look at that. Oh wait, I might be able to. I might be the win. Hold up. I might be able to win.
Do not
Time it
think
just
I will
right.
start going easy on you now.
Perfect look. Come on, come here, bring it home, baby! Fuck! Damn it! Fuck! Nah, run that shit back! Run it back! Run that shit back.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Man, run that shit back. Run that shit back. Run that shit back. I'm upset that the shit fell off.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Oh, man.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Come on, bro. I took it easy on you, you know?
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Damn. Uganda?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
God.
So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
Bigger than Hogwarts?
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
They don't use a wand.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor.
It's alright.
It was a challenging
Even though
match.
I got hope.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Are you from Slytherin? Cause you got the snake shit on your person.
Hello there.
Revelio.
You're a student, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
You know?
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Is that a dragon skeleton?
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Okay.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned,
on that,
starting with something small.
Alright. Pew, 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 pew. Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Hey, it's old girl. Trying to do them non-verbals. Man, let me handle them. I can handle them. I can handle them. Yeah, let me handle them.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yeah.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Now, well done.
Okay.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want.
Alright, big dog. I ain't about to lose like I lost the old girl. I need to let you know that now. I'm just a man.
You may begin.
I already been in combat. I already been in combat already.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Protection. Stupid Pogo. Levioso.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Got him stumbling. Got him. Oh, stumbling. Oh. Come on. I'm embarrassing him. I'm embarrassing him at this point. Come on. You don't want me to play. You don't want me to fight him.
For a beginner. You give as good as you get.
You know, I'm him, bro. Come on, bro. Show me respect.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Yes, ma'am.
Points to Gryffindor.
You know?
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
I gotta, you know.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
I whoop her.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
You know, I'm just him.
Nice work.
What's up,
I enjoyed
Sebastian?
that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It wasn't.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
A word?
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested.
Alright, let's go.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Hello, Deke.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Hello, Deke.
There you are.
I can't even really say that with a straight face, really.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Yeah.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I bet.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks
J.
a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Okay.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Okay.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can.
Okay.
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment,
That's a
your
weird
friend
way to
will
say
meet you at the
Jack,
castle doors.
but,
No time to waste. The
right.
sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Butterbeer. Is that a root beer? With butter instead of the root?